There really isn't any word that can truly capture the feelings that somebody feels when they've been betrayed. And I know those feelings very well because in 2017, Jim came to me and shared about his affair that he had had, as well as a 25+ year porn addiction. My heart just was completely shattered. How did I not know? How did this happen? I am not worthy, I'm not enough, I must be ugly. It was just this all-on attack of horrible lies, and betrayal just made them all come to the surface.
I had kept a secret hidden as well as I could. And part of the reason why I wanted to keep that secret was so I wouldn't hurt Misty. When I figured out that I did need to tell her, it was scary. It was, I knew that she would be hurt and it would be devastating to her.
It felt like I was falling in a dark abyss, and I was trying desperately to find my footing or to grab hold of something to keep me from falling any further. But there was nothing to grab. And at the same time, I was expected to be a mom, an employer, a teacher, a wife.
Telling Misty was probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do. When I actually did tell her, though, I felt an amazing sense of freedom. At that point, though, I didn't know what was going to happen to our marriage.
Little did I know, the day before, Jim had actually surrendered his life to Christ, which also happened to be Good Friday. So he was literally experiencing true resurrection, but it left me feeling the weight of the cross. I felt every sin, every lie, every choice, everything that my marriage had been based on was a lie. And not only that, but then I started to discover I still had things from my own childhood that I hadn't dealt with. It all just came to the surface, and I knew we needed help.
Many times, help, both secular and Christian, focus on the marriage, where we quickly found out that that wasn't the best approach for us. So we ended up focusing on ourselves individually, and I joined a support group to help with my sobriety. I also started going to counseling to kind of help with some root issues that I had, and Misty did the same.
The focus isn't on restoring the marriage. The focus should be just on restoring ourselves. You work out your stuff, and I'll stay in my lane and work out my stuff, and that proved to be very, very beneficial, because then when we came together, it was like really two new whole people, and we were coming together in union for the first time under the umbrella of the Holy Spirit. And it was like having to open a bag and take out these stones that I needed to let go of and till through and grieve, because recovery is messy.
It is. And so in my recovery, I had to remove my stones. And as I did that, as I became more healthy, I was able to build a little bit more trust with Misty, and so that helped us to be able to start to work together.
Yeah, because the most important thing in the beginning stages of recovery is rebuilding safety and trust. So that was the primary focus, was how can we rebuild safety and trust?
So why are we coming out in public? Everything inside of me wants to keep this to myself, but how can we keep it to ourselves when we have a cure?
Yeah, we basically had to create our own map, our own kind of trail guide. And I told God early on, if I get through this, I'm not going to keep it to myself. I'm going to use this pain for purpose.
We're sharing our story because we want people to know that there is hope.
Yeah, there is hope. Even though the path is cleared out, it's still a really difficult climb. But if you keep doing the work and keep your eyes on the destination, you will discover restoration.